Now, some of you might be thinking, that's all great and all, but it's cool to see some examples of great women who loved so well, but why does it matter? What difference does that make to any of us? Now, at the beginning of my sermon, I made note that the mother's love I referenced throughout my sermon was a mother's love as God intended it to be. And here's why I said this. Some of us may not have experienced a mother's love, and there are many reasons for that. Some of us may have experienced a perverted or corrupted version of a mother's love, or a false love from our mothers. It's hard to think about it, but it is a reality. But what we all have experienced, whether we were sensitive to it or not, is the love of God. And the love of all mothers comes from and should be rooted in the love of God. I'll say that again. A mother's love should always be rooted in the love of God. That is how God intended it to be. A mother's love can only be sacrificial because God's love is sacrificial. A mother's love can only be unconditional because God's love is unconditional. And a mother's love can only cross borders because God's love crosses borders. We see this in John 3:16. It's a very well-known verse. I'm sure many of you know it. It says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life." This single verse displays God's sacrificial, unconditional, border-crossing love for us all. The Son, being Jesus, was sacrificed out of love for us. We didn't do anything to deserve that love. And that love was made possible and made for all the world. It crosses every and any border. This concept doesn't only apply to mothers, but it is for all of us to be reminded that we love because He loved us first.